Struggling with mole problems? Let's make it simple in just 3 steps. Hi students, my name is Komali. I am your chemistry mentor. Do you know many a times during a chemical reaction, reactants are not present in the ratio as they required by a balanced chemical reaction. What it means? Let us see. Let us see, there is a reaction. Let us see, there is a reaction A plus B gives rise to AB2. This is the reaction. Okay. Now first balance this reaction. How many B's? 1A balance, 2 B's. I keep 2 here. It's a balanced reaction. According to this reaction, how many moles of A is needed? 1. How many moles of B is needed? 2. That is a balanced reaction, which means that 1 mole of A needs 2 moles of B and forms 1 mole of AB2. This is a reaction, but here it is needed how many moles? 2 moles. Instead of 2 moles, in a reaction or in a question, it is given as 1.5 moles. So it is present that less than it is required. It is required 2 moles, but it is present only 1.5 moles. So the substance which is present lesser in quantity than required by a balanced chemical reaction, it will consume first. This reactant is called as an limiting reagent. What is it? Limiting reagent. And let's see, A how much it is needed? How much it is needed? Just 1 mole it is needed according to the reaction. But instead of 1 mole, it is given as some 10 moles in the question. So A is present in excess than it is required by the balanced chemical reaction. So here A is an excess reagent. Entire question depends upon the limiting reagent only, because it is the substance. See, A needs 2 moles. If you take 1000 means it should be 2000. Even you take this one, let's say A needs 1 mole, needs 2 moles. Even you don't take 2, instead of that if you take 1.5 moles means how much excess A you take also no reaction, because B is not there. Remember that? Limiting reagent only decides the entire numerical. Let us see the question. How easily we will do just in 3 steps. Let us see that. See the question. Next slide. The number of moles of CO2 produced when 3 moles of the HCl reacts with the excess of CaCO3 is. This is the reaction. See this reaction, how you will solve. Let us see fast. How much time you take to solve this question? CaCO3 plus 2 HCl gives rise to CaCl2 plus H2O plus CO2. When you see this question, step number 1, stoichiometric coefficient. What is the stoichiometry of the reaction? CaCO3 just needed 1 mole. HCl needed 2 moles. Products, how much it will form? CaCl2 1, H2O, nothing is there means 1. This is CO2 is 1 mole. Okay, CO2 is 1 mole. Now, one second. This is step number 1, just to write the stoichiometric coefficients. Step number 2 is, I'll change the pen color, just a minute. Red color I'll keep. Red color. Okay, now I am going to write mole analysis. Mole analysis. Ma'am, what is this mole analysis? Very easy. Write the mole analysis formula is number of moles by stoichiometric coefficient. Let us see, first question I am writing mole analysis formula. From next question you don't need to write. Number of moles of CaCO3. Let us consider this as A. divided by stoichiometric coefficient is the formula. Stoichiometric is 1. Number of moles of next compound, let me take it as a B. Stoichiometric coefficient is 2. Equate it. All this is called mole-mole analysis formula. This one considered as C divided by stoichiometric coefficient is 1. This is number of moles of D. Stoichiometric coefficient is 1. This is number of moles of E. Stoichiometric coefficient is 1. In this question, how many number of moles of A is given in the question? The number of moles of CO2 produced. They are asking about CO2, means only this term they were asking. When 3 moles of HCl, this is given as 3 moles. This is given as 3 moles. Next, which is reacts with excess of CO2, CaCO3. This is excess. So, what I told you, entire question depends upon the limiting reagent. Something is excess means out of these two, this is excess means this is limiting reagent. That's it. Solve the entire question only by using limiting reagent and the which one they asked. How much number of moles of B? 3. 3 by 2. 3 by 2 is how much? 1.5, which is equal to number of moles of E. E is nothing but what? CO2. Number of moles of CO2 divided by 1 is there. If 1 moves, that side 1.5 only. So, number of moles of CO2, how much, students? It is 1.5. Let us see the answer. Which option is the correct answer? Second option is the correct answer. Now let us see the next question. In the reaction, 4A plus 2B plus 3C gives rise to A4B2C3. This is a balanced reaction. What will be the number of moles of product formed? They have given A moles, B moles and C moles also. They were asking product moles. How you will solve the question? Let us see that. What is your answer? Try. Can you try? Now let us see faster. 4A, just to write the reaction, 4A plus 2B plus 3C gives rise to A4B2C3. Now, what is the stoichiometric coefficient for all these reactants and products? Number 4. Here stoichiometry is 2. Here stoichiometry is 3. Here 1. Next, write mole-mole analysis formula. How to write? Number of moles of A divided by stoichiometry 4. How to write this? Number of moles of B divided by stoichiometry is 2. Plus number of moles of C divided by stoichiometry 3. This is number of moles of A4B2C3 divided by what is the stoichiometry? 1. Now, in this question, here equal to. Correct? All we should equate. In the question, how many moles of A is given? 1 mole. So, substitute here 1 by 4, which is equal to how many moles of B? Just 0.6. 0.6 by 2, which is equal to number of moles of C. How much, students, tell me? 0.72 divided by 3, which is equal to number of moles of A4B2C3 divided by 1. So 2 steps I have told you. One is write a stoichiometric coefficient, everything. Next one is mole-mole analysis formula you write. Mole-mole analysis formula you write. And after that, now this you want. This you want. With which you will relate. 1 by 4 is 0.25. And 0.6 by 2 is 0.3. And 0.72 divided by 3 is 3 2s are 6. 3 4s are 12. 0.24. Now, all are different values with which you will equate this number of moles of A4B2C3, because anyhow divided by 1 only there, so 1 I am not ready. With what you relate is, trick is which is present in a smaller quantity, that is a limiting reagent. So 0.25, 0.3, 0.24, which is a lesser number. 0.24 is a lesser number. So you have to relate with this, that is our answer. So let us see which option that is the answer. 0.24. Option 3 is the correct answer. Just write a reaction, write a stoichiometric coefficient, write mole analysis. Finally, which value is less, that is only the limiting reagent. Relate the products with that, your problem is sorted out. Let us see one more question. 1 mole of each of CaOH twice and H3PO4 are allowed to react under dilute conditions. The maximum number of moles of Ca3PO4 twice formed is. Will you try this question? Try this question. Your test yourself question and comment me your answer. What you have to do? First take the stoichiometric coefficients and write mole analysis. Find the number of moles of product formed. Put your answer in comment section. See students, if chemistry is your weak subject, WhatsApp me. Message me on my WhatsApp number 9110662880. Okay. Suppose you want to learn entire chemistry from basics to depth for each and every chapter. Don't forget that your Komali Mam is there with you. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in next video. Have a great day.